It's gonna be very hard for you. So don't look for one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, welcome. It's good to meet you.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Are we ready? I was in Boston. That's why I didn't do the show on Friday. Because I went to be a guest on, what's his name?
Sam Hyde show?
Sam Hyde show. Anybody ever heard of him?
Yep.
Huh? Who said yeah? Oh, you have? You too? Yeah. You heard of Alexis?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? What do you think about him?
He's awesome.
Awesome?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
I'm sorry?
I like him a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And why?
The way that he presents things is quite different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is different.
His style is quite different.
Yeah.
It's more eye-catching in many ways visually, but the way that he speaks, how he presents everything is
Yeah.
different.
Amazing, huh? And they had that seat? Yeah, thank you. Good morning. Welcome to fellowship. I'm Jesse Lee Peterson. I get my mind back together because I've been traveling. You can get involved by going to our YouTube chat line, and Hake will pass on your questions and comments to me accordingly. Good morning, y'all, again. How's everybody? Amazing. I'm looking forward to this meeting. It may not be a good idea, but I am. And I can't wait to get feedback from the assignment. Anybody did the assignment this week? Only 3 people? Are you saying yes? Oh, okay. Oh, good. So some people did it. You didn't do it? In the green shirt?
I did not.
You did not do the assignment. Well, let's get that on mic. You did not do the assignment.
I knew what it was, and I don't think I did it.
And why not?
It felt like I didn't know how to go through the pain. Each week I keep going like unconscious, and I don't know how to describe it really, other than that.
You go unconscious each week?
Yeah.
And
It's
so
like I
that's why
leave here and I think I'm doing good, but then it's not what it seems.
you think you're doing good, and then you realize you're not.
Yeah.
And so the problem with that is what?
I guess the thinking.
That's why you need to do the assignment.
I didn't feel any pain, I don't think. It just didn't come to me.
You were unconscious, that's why. What the? I want, before we get to the assignment, I want to tell you this, that if you're not serious about working on yourself, I want to encourage you to get serious about it. And when I say get serious about it, I don't mean trip out, don't be all crazy about it, but really, really work on yourself. And because the world going crazy and human beings are evil, and it just got to get worse before not even before things get better. They're not going to get better. So there is no before they get better. But you can get better because all of your issues are inside of you. They're not on the outside at all. You have no problems outside at all, 0. They're all in you. They're in each individual. They're not, and every individual have their own problem. But what I realize is that it's difficult in a lot of people's mind to work on themselves because they don't realize what they're dealing with, and they give up very easily. Don't give up. I want you to know that the suffering of human nature, human being, is great, is out of control, is mind blowing, and evil is having its way with human beings. And the way human beings treat each other is 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 evil. I mean, I hear things and counsel with people, and what happens in families is worse than what happens with enemies. Really, what happened in your own blood family is worse than what your enemy can treat you. And it's mind blowing. And it's all because of evil that made a home in you. That's the only reason it's happening. And you don't know that it's evil that has made a home in you. You don't understand, and you will if you stay with it. We need to be saved from ourselves. The world needs saving, but from self. Really. You need to be saved from yourself, right? But you don't understand the devastating, deceiving, dominated effect that thoughts have on you. You don't know that thoughts are truly your enemy and how they demand that you do what they tell you to do. Your thoughts, which are not your own, demand that you do and believe them. Really, they won't let you go. They'll bring emotion and feeling with it, and they make you do that. No, kill yourself. And you'll be like, no, I don't kill myself. Yes, you are. And they'll start giving you the feeling of suicidal feelings, and they'll give you reason to kill yourself. They demand that you obey them. And because they bring feelings with them, and if you believe that those emotions are yours, you will do what they say. Attack somebody. They'll tell you to attack someone, and you'll go and attack them, thinking that it's you doing it. And it's not you at all. You have nothing to do with what you think. And they go and they come thought after thought after thought. They won't give you a break. And that's why I recommend, and what I'm telling you to do, what I have to do, what every living human being has to do if they want to be free. They got to pay attention to themselves. You're going to eventually see that you are not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, and that they are all evil because they can make you feel good. You could be in a situation and then look like the situation's fading away and you feel good. And then as soon as you're feeling good, another situation will come, or they will give you the situation or remind you of something that happened 100 years ago, and now you're feeling afraid and bad again. And then they give you some. These thoughts are a mess. They're pure evil. And every human being is suffering from thoughts. You're suffering from thoughts. You're suffering from evil. But you are not suffering. It just feels like it's you. It feels like it's happening to you, and it's not. But it just feels like it. And it's just painful and scary, and it feels like, but it's not you at all, not one iota. And when you learn, when you really stay with it and stay with it, you're going to get some light into what's really going on inside of you. And the more light you get, you're going to realize, wow, there's something else. There's not this hell life I thought about. There is another something else that's trying to lead me. But the light is not going to lead you until you let it pass through. Just let those thoughts have their way with you. You got to literally let them have their way inside of you. And you are not allowed to cry out, I want out of here. I can't handle this. This is too much. You can't say that. Sorry. You got to take it. You cannot say that, because the moment you say, I want out of here, this is too much, I can't handle this, You just invented a false person, another false person. You think that there's a you to get out of this. And there is no you to get out of this at all. And that's why you got to go through the hell screaming and kicking and yelling, and you can't say, I want out. You can't say, I'm fine now. Because if you think you're doing fine, you're back into thoughts. Because in God, there is no thinking. It's just a living and knowing, no thinking. But these thoughts, and in the Bible, it tells us that our thoughts are not our own, our ways are not his ways and all that. But when you're into it, you can't believe it. This is something that you can't not even believe into. You can't believe into it. You can't be strong into it. You got to go through this weak. Because some people say, I want to be strong, then I go and forgive, then I do it. You can't be strong. Maybe here your seat right here. Oh, right here somewhere. We saved it for you. Jared, read what the Bible says about thoughts.
All right, Isaiah 55, verses 8 through 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. And that's Isaiah 55, verses 8 through 9.
Amazing.
KJV.
What?
KJV.
When you hear that with the blue shirt, what do you think about that when you hear that? How do you see that?
The thoughts are evil.
I'm sorry?
The thoughts are evil.
Are
and-
you seeing in you
Yeah.
that the
Oh,
thoughts
yeah.
are evil?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about it.
I mean, you can't really do anything about it. I don't think it's you, like you say. So just watching it. And yeah, it's pretty evil. Pretty gnarly.
How are you dealing with those thoughts and emotions?
Just let it pass.
I'm sorry?
It's getting a lot lighter. A lot lighter.
Meaning what?
I've been doing this for a while. So I'll just tell you, I came across you maybe 2
What's
years
your
ago.
name? Your first name?
Kurt.
Kurt, welcome,
Kurt.
man. This is your first time, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
go ahead.
So I came across you maybe 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
but I've been working on myself maybe 5 years, since I was 18, so I'm 23.
Right
Came
on.
across you 2 years ago, and it's crazy how much lighter it's getting.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
amazing. You stay with it, all right? Right here, Derek. When you hear that, your thoughts are not. Oh, let me ask this. Did you do the assignment?
I did not, Jesse.
I'm ashamed of your daddy. and why not?
I listened to some of the show last week, but I didn't.
Oh, you weren't here last Sunday, right?
I wasn't here last
Oh, okay. Who did the assignment? Let me see the hand. Oh, okay. Nice. And I want to come back to you in a minute. You did the assignment. Tell what you get from the assignment.
I don't know if it was
Tell me what was the assignment.
to let the feeling pass.
Let it pass.
Yeah, and slow down.
Uh-huh.
So I could, it seemed like this week was, for some reason, it just seemed like it was easier to get through. I slowed down, definitely. I'm working really hard on that because I could see that's something that has a very big stronghold on me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like when you said, is the pain necessary? It seemed like it automatically like shut something down within me where I didn't experience that a lot during the week. Like the more I slowed down, the easier it was for me not to get caught up in my thoughts, not to see things as impossible. So I mean, I did have something yesterday. As soon as I opened up my eyes, this heaviness of loss came, like, kind of came
Yeah.
upon me, and I was like, it's 6:30 in the morning. What is happening? Like, why am I feeling this heavy loss of my sister, the brother that passed away? Like, yes, it did happen in a short period of time, but it just seemed like the heaviness, like if I was kind of experiencing the grief all over again. And I kind of like didn't want to make I mean, it was a little upsetting. I'm not going to say it wasn't, but then I just kind of let it happen. And then I moved on with my day. That was the one time where I was like, okay, let this feeling, let it pass through me. Cause
Yeah.
at the moment I did know this is me for some reason wanting to relive it, the not me wanting to relive these emotions all over again. And then I also seen things that seemed like, I know we're not supposed to say it, but they seemed like they were easier to get through. It seemed like life was going a little bit smoother this week, but it's so true. Every time I think that it's getting smoother, then it's like the roller coaster comes again, and I'm
Yeah.
like back in the valley. I don't want to say what got better, but I seen things like it just seemed like it was just more pleasant to be in certain situations. And I also seen that I don't need to be seeking thrills to make me feel that I'm alive. It's okay. You don't have to be part of something every time it's happening.
Right.
Just because the opportunity comes up. So I guess in a way that was letting that feeling pass through also.
Do you see that these thoughts are trying to dominate you?
Oh,
to
they-
absolutely make you. It's like a wife, like you have a wife,
Yeah, a big nag. Yeah.
and the wife that want to dominate you.
Yeah,
You know,
totally
like-
consume me, take over, and it's like you were describing my life this week and like the ups and the downs of it, and it was like, man, it hurt while you were saying it for some reason. It was like painful. I was like, why are you getting like a little bothered by this? Not that I was angry, but it was like, what I'm going through right now, Jesse, and it's rough. It does get that way, I'm so afraid to even let those words come out of I want to give up, because I don't know what I'm going to be going back to.
Do not say I want to give up.
Yeah.
Really. The only thing you need to give up is identifying with it. Because what's so weird about this whole thing? First of all, it's weird that we're sitting here having a conversation about it. 'Cause how many people know that this is going on with them? That there is something else other than Paul in the Bible. That something else has truly made a home in you, and it is making you think and act and feel the way you feel. Who know this? You know what I mean? And it's so weird that there is something else in us, and it dominates our lives. It makes us think and feel and act out and do things that it's not even us. It's not us, it's not you. The real you cannot and has never done anything wrong at all. You've never done anything in your whole life. Think of some of the worst things that you've done. And I'm using words consciously, I gotta use the words, right? You have done over the years of being alive. And you think, wow, that was awful. I can't believe I did that. That was bad. I can't believe it. But it was never you. It was never you. Think about that. You have never done anything wrong, and yet you feel guilty, like you did something wrong. But when you were beating your wife this morning, guys, that wasn't you beating your wife, or ladies, when you were beating your husband. Because women beat men now. It's not you doing that. And then you say, well, I feel so bad. It's not even you feeling bad about what you did. It's not even you remembering what you did. Those thoughts, which are evil and not your own, they'll bring up the past and make you feel like it's happening right now. It'll make you feel like it's happening. And it's just an illusion. That's crazy to me. It's an illusion so deep because we're so identified with it, it seems like something that would never end, but it will. If you stay with it, the light, the Spirit of God will help you. He will give you light to shine on this stuff. And the more you see, the more you're going to want to see, but you're going to see this thing disappearing, this darkness going away inside of you, and you will have more clarity, you'll have more peace, and then the people around you be going crazy, the world going crazy, but you won't be affected by it. Because the only reason you're affected now is because it's happening inside of you and you think it's happening to you, and it's not. And as you see this, you would never judge yourself or another person as long as you live. It would be impossible to judge because you will understand the hell that was going on with you. It will cause you to understand that same hell going on with everybody else. Really, it's not personal. They really can't help it. So this is why these assignments are so important, in that to encourage you to practice staying present. You got to practice staying present, because the more light you get, the freer you will become, because the darkness will start to evaporate. It will disappear. But you got to stay with it. You got to go through this hell. Ain't no way around it. So you let whatever happen to your ego, because it's not happening to you. I know it feels like it's happening to you, because the scary pains come, the worry pains come, and whatever pain come, but it is not happening to you at all. There is no you for anything to happen to. Isn't that crazy? No. There's no you. When I say that, what do you hear when I say there's no you? All the mess you feel is not what you feeling it. You feel it in your body, but you're not your body. But go ahead. When I say there is no you, what do you see about that?
It makes me feel like I created all of this.
You what?
That I allowed something to create all of this mess. That there was nothing. I attached to it, and it became a part of me, not knowing that. I know now that I didn't know who I was. I still probably don't know who I am, but I guess I was just identifying. I identified my whole life with everything that was happening outside of me, until to the point where I wanted to believe that was real, and it became a part of me.
Yeah. Oh, a mess, huh?
Yeah, and I noticed something this week, Jesse. I don't know if this is, maybe it's just, you'll tell me if it's a crazy thought, but now, just right now, I'm thinking about how, like, this week I did try to slow things down. I did, and I felt like people, the response that I was receiving from people, our interactions, they seemed better. Like, they didn't seem as chaotic, or like, I don't know, it just seemed like it was smoother. And I'm thinking to myself now, was that I'm bringing out the hell in other people as well, when I'm like not slowing myself down.
Yeah.
And God is maybe the slowing down that's happening within me is like a light for somebody else that I'm interacting with, and basically it seemed more like all is well. But that is like one of my biggest things that I'm seeing, is like I need to really slow down my life, so I could slow down the thoughts.
Yeah. Amazing. Mm-hmm. Well, stay with it. Really, just stay with it. I mentioned I went to Boston, and when I got to the hotel, they were going to put me in a floor on the second floor or something like that. And I said, no, I want to be on a higher floor. And they said, okay, we're having a convention or something here, so it's kind of busy. But they found another room up higher to put me on. And I went into that room. Anybody ever been to a hotel in Boston? No? I went into the room, and the room had no windows. It had fake windows. It had a window there that you could look out, but there was another building right on the window. and I couldn't see out the window. I was like, did I walk back into slavery time or something? I felt like I walked in slavery again. I was like, this room has no window. It's all pretty curtain like it has a window. And you open up a wall. Not even a wall where you look into other people's hotel room or anything. It's just plain old wall. I was like, what the? And right away, Satan would tell me, call down there and cuss them out. Call to the front desk and have them put you into another room, right? But I felt nothing about being in that room. Really, I just, oh, okay. And I relaxed and got ready for the next day, and I felt literally nothing about it. And I could have called down and got moved up or moved away from that room and leave, but I didn't. And I'm like, wow, I just noticed that it wasn't bothering me. It was like that. The room was a nice room. It just had no windows. And that was the first time I stayed in a room with no windows. But it didn't bother me. And I tell you that because as you're overcoming evil, you're going to be surprised how things won't bother. As you kind of said, you're going to be surprised how things are not going to bother you in the way they bother you when you're really into the ego thing. And it's not you trying, it's just you're overcoming an illusion. You're overcoming the darkness, and things are not that important to you anymore. It's no big deal. And you don't have to think or say it's no big deal. It just won't be a big deal because you're not feeling all that emotion and having all those thoughts about it. Those things will disappear. It's mind-blowing how everything we think, everything we do to ourselves and others is all an illusion. It's all evil, and it's not real. It's crazy that I even can see a little bit, I don't take credit for it, that it's an illusion. It's not real. And all my life, I've been beat by, no. All my life I thought of all the fears and things I had growing up and all the things I've gotten into. I always thought it was me, and it wasn't me. And it's not you. It's not you. You are incapable of doing anything. You can't even make your own hand move about. You see my hand moving? I'm not doing that. God is doing that. I have no control of anything. And you only think you have control and you don't. Because the thinking is making you think you have control, so you're not even controlling that. You literally have no control over anything or anyone. And people try to control each other. People get married, the first thing they do is try to control each other. Ownership. You don't own that wife. You don't own that husband. You don't own those children. Those are not yours. You didn't make those babies. We are not in control of anything, but I really want to encourage you to watch these thoughts and just watch them and take the pain and the fear, whatever situation you're in right now, no matter what it is. Don't believe what the thoughts tell you about that situation, the outcome and how it's going to work out or how it's going to be. Don't believe it and see how painful it's going to get not to believe it. They're going to try to make you believe them, and they're going to give you pictures of how things are going to turn out for you. They'll give you an image of how it's going to turn out. Go through it. Watch those pictures. Don't call them you. Don't run away from those pictures of how things are going to turn out and what if this happened or that happened. Go through it. That's the hell that you got to go through. Death must precede life. You got to have death first before you can have life. There's no way around it. And the ego is not some just little cutesy thing. It'll hurt my feelings. Ego is deeper than that. It's pure evil. It's really evil. And if you doubt me, watch what you think you in your own mind. It's not you thinking about. Watch how you think about yourself and other people. How you judge people in the mind, in your own mind. You judge other people. And it's not you, but you do it. They're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. The devil tells everyone the same thing. He made everyone feel the same way. There's nothing new. But it's not you, but you got to work on yourself. You got to pay attention. I want to know, because of time now, how have you been helped since working on yourself? How are things for you now?
It's a lot better. Before I used to always blame everyone for my feelings, my emotions. Someone made me angry. I always pointed the finger outward. And now I'm looking inward and like realizing that that person didn't make me angry.
Yeah.
Like it's me. I have the anger inside of me, or I had the anger inside of me. So it's caused me to be much more aware of my just being alive and just being conscious and not just drifting off and allowing other people to control me, my anger to control me, or other people to control me. So.
Yeah. Amazing. And so now, does that happen now, or it doesn't happen at all?
No, I'm able to see it. I will get a feeling sometime in my gut, or and I'll just say, why am I even feeling that way, or why is that there? And I'll just let it pass or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just more aware of things.
Nice. Do you know that that's so true, that nobody in your whole lifetime since being on earth has ever, except your parents, your mother screwed you up? Now that's true. Because when you're a little kid, you're innocent. So you're subject to evil. You can't help it. It's too overwhelming. But other than that, no one has ever done anything to you at all. Nothing. As long as they didn't hurt you physically, no one has ever done anything to you. No one has ever made you angry. And if you're in pain, you need to know pain is wrong. Something is wrong with you if you're in pain. It's wrong. But no one has ever done anything to you. All your life you've been blaming, you made me feel good. Or why you want to leave me now? When we were dating, it was so good. You made me feel so good. They were lying to you, and you were lying to them. When you first meet, boy meet girl, you think you're in love. It's all a showcase personality, and nothing real about it. That's why as time go by, or as soon as you move in, or get married, everything changes, reality comes. Because now you can't have the showcase personality anymore. It's all an illusion. No one made you feel mad. No one did anything to you at all. But all your life you've been blaming others because you've been playing victim, and you thought that they were doing it to you, and they were not. If you have not made me feel that way, I want to beat you. If you had not acted that way, I would have done this. And also the illusion, there are no heroes. There's no such thing as a hero. So give up your hero ideas. The people you think are heroes, they're faking it. They work hard to make them a good general in the army. He goes and he conquers people, right? And then he come back and they build a statue of him, and they have a parade, and they call him hero. And now you think you have a hero. I want to be like General Patton. You don't know the hell General Patton went through. And now you think he's a hero, and he's miserable. Because it takes a lot to be a hero. You have to work overtime. Because the same devil that's working on you in your mind is working on General Patton or whomever he is, and to try to stay being a hero, be perceived as a hero. It's all an illusion. No heroes, no friends, no nothing. The idea of a friendship is just an idea. This is my friend. Now you got to work to make the friendship work. You got to stay with it. And it become hell. Because the moment that friend disagrees with you or do something you don't think is in your moral values, which are fake, your moral values are even fake. Really? I have moral values. No, you don't. Where you get them from? And then the moment someone don't do your little way, your values, you're ready to fight. You try to hurt them. You join forces to go after them. I don't believe in abortion. Abortion is evil. But then as soon as this lady commit abortion, your best friend can have an abortion, you go against them. You judge them. You talk about them. You ban them because of all these ideas you have in your mind. You don't understand what's driving them to have the abortion. If you understood the hell in yourself, you would understand something made them do that. That wasn't them. It wasn't them. And you would never be a victim again, and you would never blame anyone again in your whole life. So stop hating the Jews. The Jews are not your problem. The whites are not your problem. The blacks are not your problem. It's all in you. It's an illusion. The Jews, I don't care what they're supposed to have done. The Jews own the media. Why don't you get your own media then? The Jews, they can't stop you from having your own media. Create your own thing. I used to tell the blacks all the time, okay, if you think white people are superior and you can't do it, why don't you find out how they did it and do it? Don't be mad at them because they're smarter than you. Find out how they did it. I used to ask the Jews all the time, how y'all get so much money? What's the secret? And when some guy told me the other day, a while back now, the way we get the money is that, first of all, our parents are always working on it. We educate ourselves, we work hard, we know how to say, and we work with each other. The one thing the Jews do, they work with each other. They may not work with you, but they will with another Jew. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, that's the secret. And so don't be mad at somebody. If they know how to do it, ask them how to do it. But if you be mad, you're not going to ask, well, how do you do this? Or how do you do that? Because you're jealous. They're dealing with the same spirit you're dealing with. Amazing, huh? Any questions about anything? What is it like having your daughter home?
You know, it was a little weird because my instinct, my thoughts were telling me I need to baby her.
You need to baby her?
Yeah, to baby her and
She's
make sure
28
she's
years
all
old.
right.
What?
To make sure, she's okay. You know, I got to be daddy. But, you know, yeah, because she has her own hotel room or whatever and rental car, everything. And I'm like, is she okay? But I had to back off my thoughts and let her live her life.
Amazing. What's your impression of your daddy? What's your first name again? I'm sorry.
Tatiana.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked. Tatiana.
What does that mean? He
Tati-
thought of it.
What?
He's the one who thought of it.
He's what?
He thought of the name.
Oh, he did? Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about your father?
As a kid, I mean, that was my hero, which, I mean, you were talking about, but it's like I never really knew what all he went through when it came to, raising me and what it took to, take care of me, especially at the age he had me at, my parents had me at.
Right.
But, I mean, to this day, I still see him as a person who taught me how to stand on my own, be independent, be able to handle things like this as well as,
Nice.
Getting my own hotel room and rental car and things like that. So a lot of the times I see him, I see a lot of myself in him too.
Right on. So you have no anger toward him?
No.
You forgave him?
Yeah, I'm at the point where, like you said, feelings kind of come and go. So any, I guess, negative feelings I had towards him or my mother either, I mean, they kind of went away.
Did you have that conversation with him? I'm sorry for resenting you?
We've had conversations about things in my childhood. Yeah, we have.
Did you tell him you were sorry for resenting him?
Have I told him sorry? No.
And why not?
I guess I haven't thought of that.
You haven't thought of that? Mm-mm. Did you tell your mother?
Mm-mm.
And you haven't thought of that with her either? Your father didn't tell you that you need to forgive him? He and your mother?
Mm-mm.
Why didn't you tell her? See, you wanted to look out for her. Why didn't you tell her that?
We've talked about forgiveness in a general sense. I didn't want to say, hey, you need to forgive me. And
Why not?
Because I didn't think it would be authentic, but.
What do you mean by that?
sometimes people take words and they hold on to them. So a lot of times it's not authentic. They're just doing it
Oh, you
intellectually.
didn't really believe that she needed to forgive you?
No, I believe it, absolutely.
What do you mean by you didn't think? Because I told my son was all nasty and mean, but I told him that you got to drop the anger, buddy. I wasn't there, and I'm sorry, but your mother set you up against me, and you need to stop being angry. At least tell him that so that he'll have something to work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've spoken with her about anger and forgiveness, just in a general sense. But I never said, hey, you need to forgive me, or
And why not, though?
I wanted her to come to that conclusion on her own.
But most people don't know the depths of forgiveness and even how to forgive.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But just through our relationship right now, I mean, it's been so smooth now that, yeah, I
That's
just
because you
I haven't
haven't
pressed
said
it.
anything yet to tick her off. Wait till you tell her what to do.
I mean, we had a real rough patch some years back or whatever,
Yeah.
and we kind of, we got over that. It was a small little, like a rough patch or whatever. And she doesn't even remember this. I think I've said this before, but she told me she hated me, and she said she doesn't even remember it.
See?
But we talked about it, but I never said, hey, you need to forgive me. I never said that.
There is nothing wrong with if somebody hates you or something, especially your kids, young kids. They say, you know what, I was wrong. I didn't know at the time. I was wrong. I understand, but you need to forgive so you can be free. And even if they don't do it right then, at least they know they got something. At some point, they may think about that. Because they're going to see that you're working on yourself and that you're not taking things personal anymore. And your kids may eventually realize, you know what, you're right, I gotta stop hating. But if you never tell them, they'll get old not understanding the depths of forgiveness, how to really forgive. So there's nothing wrong with telling them, just don't try to force them to forgive, but at least mention it. Even Christ told, didn't Christ tell us to forgive? Right? No? He told us to forgive. Why can't we tell others that too, you know? But don't force it. Because Christ said, okay, forgive and you shall be forgiven. And he laid down, hey, this is your way out. But if you don't do it or don't want to do it, he'll let you just suffer right there in hell. He's not going to come and force you to do it. He's not going to impose on you. So don't impose it, but at least mention it. You know what I mean? That makes sense? Yes. Yeah, at least you're the light now. You're becoming the light. So the light has something to offer to the darkness. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Forgive me. All right. That makes sense?
Oh, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That makes sense to you?
It does.
Yeah. When you get angry, how do you deal with your anger now?
Now I relate it to when you said stop and pause, and really I try to think about what's even triggering it, where it stems from, I suppose, on why I got angry in the first place.
Yeah.
And then I think a lesson I've learned this year is just to not take things personally, because I don't have control of the things that happen around me. So now it's just kind of like I sit with it and just let it pass. I try not to act on it. If I need to act on it, I let myself have the time before I act on any of the feelings that I have. But for the most part, I just let it pass.
Well, here's what I recommend. Mm-hmm. Have a good talk with your father and your mother. They did the best they could do, right? Mm-hmm. Forgive them both. I'm sorry for resenting you. And God will forgive you and make you free. And that way, if you do start a family, and even if you don't, you'll have perfect peace. Mm-hmm. And you would never get angry at anyone anymore about anything. There will be no situation because it won't be in you. You would never get angry again. But you got to forgive your mother and your father. Mm-hmm. They did the best they could.
They did.
All right? Any questions about that?
I don't.
Amazing. I'm sorry your dad didn't tell you that. Amazing. Did you do the assignment, Colin?
I did not, Jesse.
And why not?
Well, I think I
Isn't
need
this
to.
like amazing? This is amazing. Jesus used to say that when he was on earth. He's like, this is amazing. And he tell you what to do, not that I'm Jesus, but I'm telling you the way out, right? Pay attention to self. Watch what's going on with you. Here is an assignment. I give you so many assignments. Let it pass. Let the feeling come, meaning don't fight against them, and just live with it. Just, I don't care what, just live with it. But never say, I want out of this. Don't do any of that. And let it pass. It will pass. But you got to feel it. You got to go through it. Go ahead.
Well, you know, when you say let things go in one ear and out the other, that's what the assignment does too. So
What?
that's what happens. That's what happens with these assignments. They go
Evidently.
So I need to start writing them down. That's what I thought when I got here. When you said it this morning, I'm like, I'm gonna start writing it down.
And so you didn't do the assignment.
I definitely did not. I went I went with the excuse me. I went with the distractions every time pretty much this week, and then I would be disgusted with myself, just in this negative feedback loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Isn't it like amazing?
Yeah.
He went with this because they were negative. You went with yourself?
Huh?
You were, what happened? You went with the distraction? And
Yeah.
What, the distraction and
Like
what
you say,
happened?
instead of feeling the pain,
Yeah.
I would reach for the distraction,
Yeah.
and then I'd be ashamed about that I did that.
Yeah.
And there just seems to be so much resistance in me. It just does not, whatever's in me does not want to do this.
Say that again?
There's so much resistance in me.
Uh-huh.
Whatever is in me does not want to work on myself.
Say that again?
There is so much resistance in me. Whatever is in me does not want me to work on myself.
I rest my case. It's something in him that doesn't want him to become aware because eventually it's going to have to leave. It's in him, but he won't even do the assignment and let that be and just let it pass, let it happen, let it pass, let it. And the mind would give you all kinds of reasons, thoughts, or you know what, get drunk, or blame this person, or blame that, or blame this. You get thought after thought after thought, and every time you obey them, you're communicating with evil. You're consulting with evil. And you won't let the light, you won't trust the light enough to let it come in and just kind of show you what's going on and take it away. You go back to hell and consult with the devil.
And one more thing is that the devil also the devil knows my weakness too. It knows exactly where to push on me. Because there's certain things like anger or fear that I can just that I will stand up to consistently. But there's other things that I will just fall apart immediately.
Yeah. And you say the devil knows what?
Exactly my weakness.
Yeah. But everything about you is weak. Everything about all of us is weak. That's why Christ said, come as you are, weak. And because that's all that's there is weakness. You need light to be strong. You need light to fight for you. And so the devil is playing with the devil. Everything about you is weak, and he's just limiting you to make you do what he wants you to do.
But there's some feelings I'm willing to stand up to consistently, and some that I just will not like it.
If it's not too personal, give me an example of a feeling you're willing to stand up to.
Anger,
And what do you mean by stand up to it?
any kind of irritation, any kind of little tiny bit of anger. I sit with it. I don't react to it. I let it go. I
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But other things you won't.
Yeah.
If you paid attention to it though and did nothing about it, the light would cause you not to go with it. But you gotta just feel it, no matter what it says, how heavy it gets, how strong the thoughts come at you and the emotions that come with it. You gotta just, and the thought's gonna be screaming. For an example, and I'm just using this because all men have this problem, all right? Let's say a fine woman come by, and not, you know what fine mean, like the type you like. Because a fine one could be the worthless. And you're like, I'm not going for that this time. I'm not gonna do it. And the thought's like, well, yes you are. And then the thoughts start to tell you, oh, she's about to get away, she's about to leave. Or this will be the last time you're gonna see her. Or just go over and have a drink with her. Or just do that. It'll convince you to go to her anyway, or him with the ladies. It'll convince you to do it. But it's when those things come and tell you, then don't do it anyway. And then if you don't do it, they're going to tell you, oh, you're going to miss out. And they're going to tell you one thing after another. But just don't do it. And you're going to want to do it. It's going to be like painful not to do it. But don't do it anyway and see what happens. Let it pass. Let it pass through you. It's going to scream because it's trying to make you do what it wants you to do. That's not you trying to make you do what you want to do. It's trying to make you do what it wants you to do, but make you think that it's you that want it. You don't really want it as bad as you think you want it. Have you ever got with someone and you think, well, I wasted my time with this one. But it just felt so right to do it, right? And you think, well, I just wasted my time because it was never you. You never wanted that at all. You. Matter of fact, I want to encourage you to want for nothing. Don't even want to get over the pain. Don't like, oh, I want to get over this pain. Because there's nobody there to want to get over the pain of fear and loneliness and doubt and worry and jealousy and strife and gossip and being gossiped about and all that. Don't want to get over any of that. Because there is no you to want to get over anything. There's no you. When you hear me say there's no you, what is that like for you to hear that? What do you think about that?
I've caught myself saying I in my thoughts. I've caught I coming up.
Yes.
And I can catch it really easily now, and I just like look at it. I'm like, that's BS. I'm like, and I thought the other day, I'm like, I is a lie. The idea of I is
BS means brain surgery.
brain surgery. Sorry.
Yeah. Vocal speech. Thank you.
Sorry.
But go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, I is a lie.
Yeah.
It's a thought. It's a
It
thought.
really is.
Yeah.
I is a lie. There's no I. And the more you glimpse of that, the more you're going to want. And it's going to be amazing to see it. And then you're going to endure more pain because you're going to know that that's not me enduring this pain. It's not me. It's not happening to me. You're going to know it, but you need the light, but you won't even do the assignment. What's wrong with you, Colin?
I don't know. I got to be nailed to the cross, I guess.
You already on the cross, buddy. You know what I'm saying? But what does it take for you to really do some of these assignments so you can, because all it's going to do is help you to be present. That's all it's doing, really. The assignment is helping you to remember to be present. I got a pain now, let me go through it. Let it pass. It's just helping you to be present. Go ahead.
Yeah, I made a conscious decision this morning that I'm gonna start writing them down.
It'll help to write them down,
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Write them down if you can't remember right now on your own. Write them down. Any question about anything?
No.
Okay, amazing. You did the assignment? Vanessa?
Yes,
And what was the assignment?
to let it pass through,
Yes.
like to endure.
Tell us about it.
You couldn't see that, but I rolled my eyes. It happened as soon as the assignment was given. I was feeling that burn, and I didn't understand it before. And it was just to let it pass because I don't know if, it's always like trying to prove something.
You said what now?
Prove something, so like those illusions, right? So when you're defending, and I'm noticing that the burns that are usually coming, and if I just let it pass, and then it's like, oh, it's not really me burning.
Yeah.
Understanding that, which is like if I'm having a conversation and I didn't want it to go a certain way, right? And then I know, oh wait, obviously I had an expectations, and that's like I'm understanding, like, oh, that burning problem is something I was desiring. And obviously the outcome didn't match up to this reality, this illusion, right? And that's what I was like, okay, let that pass. Like, and I was referencing that times it was just coming in that if poem. Like if these things because that's at the end of the day, that's what.
If you can do the if, you'll become a man, you'll become a woman. Absolutely.
Yeah, so that assignment was just allowing me to see that. And then even last week and I thought it was so interesting that you gave us the assignment, but not the biblical question. And I go, oh, I love that, because you can fall into that trap of doing before being. And when you come already thinking you're equipped with like, oh, now I'm going to shine on fellowship. It's not going to look like I'm not really working on myself because I have the biblical question and you're answering it, but it's this quick answer. And I'm like, oh, whoa, like, for me personally, I don't know about anybody else, but for this burn inside of me, I was just like, well, I think the assignment is really what you're putting into it and not just trying to prove a point with all those words. And that's what that burn is, but yeah.
Amazing.
So that was, yeah,
Nice.
it was a doozy.
Did you do the assignment? Did you see your hand? And what was the assignment? And you did it, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. What was the assignment?
The assignment was to let it pass.
Yeah.
And
Tell us about it.
yeah, so whenever I felt pain, whether it was good or bad, I would ask myself, like you said, I can feel the pain. Is it necessary? And it's almost like it's someone slapping you to come back to the present. And I would just let the pain pass, and it was very helpful. And the interesting part was in the beginning of the week, first I was only doing it for like the bad pain, like the so-called bad pain. But I also noticed the thoughts give me good pain, right? It tries to make me feel good. And I did the exact same thing for both. And it's interesting, it has the exact same effect. It prevents you from getting lost in your thoughts, like, when you black out, essentially.
That's a good point. I want you to know that, just to touch on that a little bit, even the so-called good pain you get when it look like all this well, even that good pain, you need to be aware of that too and let that pass as well. Because that's still deceiving. It's deceiving. And the moment you get relaxed with that, he's going to throw something else on you. And you think, wow, I was just feeling good. What happened? And so it's a setup. Don't think that you're home because you feel good. It's not about feeling. Good point, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it was an interesting experience. And I'm noticing, like, every thought is pure wicked, man. You know what I mean? And it's just better to, like, it's not as cluttered anymore. It's not so loud in there anymore.
Right
you know
on.
what I mean? And it's very interesting to see that happen. So
Nice. God said that, and it's unfortunately, I guess, unfortunate that they don't mention this in the churches like they should. They need to, I would recommend, that they put more thoughts into it. God said, your thoughts are not my thoughts. Your ways are not my way. They just kind of brush over that. They don't really deal with that. What does that mean, my thoughts are not your thoughts? What thoughts are you talking about? Which thoughts are God's thoughts and which are or not, you know what I mean? They don't really deal with that. You hear about it, but it just kind of brush over. God's ways are not your way. God's thoughts are not yours. Okay, what does that mean? It means that nothing that you ever think, no matter good or bad about yourself or others, are not God's thoughts, and they're not yours. Nothing. It's impossible to have your own thoughts. You have never created a thought. You can never create one, and you've never had your own thought. It means that. And so, in knowing that now, it should help you to realize, if you're working on yourself, to, you know what, whatever I'm thinking now is not mine. I'm just going to watch it. Do nothing about it. Amazing, huh?
I had a question, Jesse.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, so when I do the silent prayer, I'm observing my thoughts. And essentially, I'm looking from within, right?
Right.
And a couple of months ago, I was woken up in the middle of the night, and then the devil was doing his thing, right, attacking me. And I noticed that same thing that's looking was just there right away, even before I opened my eyes. It's almost like I'm in the silent prayer, and it's just always observing. So that thing that's always observing, is that the real me?
I don't even know what you're talking about. What is observing always? What does that mean? That thing that was looking.
It's like there's something watching the thoughts at all times. You know what I mean? Just like how when you do the silent prayer, you're essentially observing all the thoughts that are coming in and out. And there's always something watching it.
Are the lights, is it dark or light in this room right now?
I see light, so it's light.
And so, is the light something?
It is, yes.
No.
No?
You just see by the light, right? You don't think something is seeing the darkness.
Oh, okay.
You just see those darkness, their thoughts and their feelings. You just see them, but you're not thinking something is seeing them. There's no thinking. You just see without thinking about seeing. You walk into a room that lights are on already. You're not walking into a dark room, so you don't have to think this room is dark. You know what I mean? But that's how the light is. I don't know what you mean by that. Something is.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but maybe that is another deception from the devil.
It sounds like it,
Because
yeah.
I am thinking about it, so.
Oh yeah, it was from the devil.
Yeah.
Because in the light, there's no thinking, zero thinking. Cause you walk in a room that the lights are on, you don't have to think about walking into a room where the lights are on. You only think about it when it's dark, a dark room. That makes sense?
Oh, yeah, it
So
does.
let that go.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
The devil got me, man.
I'm telling you. Yeah, let it go.
All right, I will.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Have you noticed that everybody have the same problems? The same thoughts, and situation might be a little different, but it's the same thought. Everybody thinking this is happening to everyone. If nothing else, you should recognize that. It's happening to everybody. Everyone has to say, no one is special. We're all the same and don't know it. We're either of evil or good. When you stop thinking, you're going to realize we're all the same. We're not different from each other. We just think we are because we're in our head. We think we're a little better and worse or better, and it's just not true. We're all the same. When you become whole, you're going to realize we're all the same. It's only when you're divided in yourself, you think that we're all divided. And it's not true. Isn't that crazy? It's an illusion. It's crazy that it's an illusion, and we got to see through it. And see it. But the light will let you see it. And the more you get, the more you want. All right? Any questions about that? Yes, sir.
I didn't believe what you said.
You did not believe it?
I did not believe that. Maybe it's another, I guess, five years ago. Everybody else's mother's crazy. My mother's perfect. And my girlfriend, I remember my girlfriend. Oh, she walks on water. She's not that way, Jesse. But the rest of the other women are. And it wasn't until my girlfriend turned on me and that I actually was able to see, I was like, wow, why are you acting like this? This is like the other women act. And until I burned my hand on the stove, and I said, wow, we are all the same. Same story.
Yeah.
Same story about every man and woman. Same story of every man and the father and the son and the daughter and the mother. It's the exact same story. And it was a trick in my mind that made me believe that. I believed it. And so it wasn't until I actually got burned and,
Amazing.
put it down.
All mothers are the same. Crazy mothers. There's not one. And I know a lot of people, I had a good mother. No, you didn't. God said, all who were born of the flesh must be born of the Spirit. And he said, all who were born. Anybody here was not born of the flesh? Your mother's horrible. You got a bad mama. Because some people don't want to think that, and some people don't want to think that they have their mother. Oh, my mother is good. I don't need to forget my mother. My mother did everything. I live with my mama. I'm 40 years old, still live with my mama. My mama's a good lady. No, she's not, because if she was good, you would not be living with mama. She would not allow that to happen, because she would know you need to be on your own, going through this hell to be. And what would happen if mama were dead? There's no such thing as a good mother. It doesn't exist. And you all must forgive and return to the Father. All mothers, no matter what color, male or female. And I want you to know, I promise you, you have no problems. It's all in your mind. no such thing as a problem. It's all in your mind. It's all an illusion. Isn't that crazy? It's just an illusion. You don't have any problem. All is well. It's just an illusion. But you got to work on yourself. You got to commit to working on you and don't want for freedom, don't want for anything. And I repeat that because a lot of people say, well, I want to be here, I'm so tired of this. I want out. You just created a difficult situation, you're stuck. You're saying, I want out, and there's no you to want out. Then you're not, there's no you to want out. There's no you. It's crazy too that there is no you, but yet you have all these thoughts and emotions and feelings and worries and fears and doubts. It feels like you're like, well, what the? It feels like it. Come and tell us what you've learned from working on yourself. Mm-hmm.
What I've learned.
Are you shy right now?
No, I'm not shy.
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. I'm just trying to think about. Well, not trying to think because I know I don't want to, have too many thoughts.
So when you were walking up, you wouldn't feel like a little nervous, a little bit?
No.
Okay.
No, I just didn't think about it. I don't know if I've learned anything. I've observed a lot. I've observed.
About yourself, yeah?
Yeah, about myself within, like a lot of the judgment that I do, how I used to look at the world, and like try to be, try to see what's good and what's bad and interpret it through how I was raised and like all the different identities that were instilled in me. And I've realized that I've gone through life doing that, and I didn't know I was doing that. And so just coming here, I've been able to just look within. I think that's the biggest thing, is just looking within and seeing all the evil that's inside of me, seeing all the identities that I've created and identified from them, and just trying to break free is kind of where I'm at.
Any questions? Let's ask him a question.
Okay, so I see that you come here, not to dox too much information, but sometimes you come here with perhaps like some family members.
My 2 kids.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if that has like changed your perspective on what it's like to be a father to kids like that, now that you're paying attention to yourself, and if you see the benefits on your family with the things that you're seeing within.
Trying to see if I understand the question.
Like, okay, if I could put it more simply, you're working on yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that can have a benefit on your kids and on your family. It may be in terms of like it becoming easier, or.
Okay, I think I know what you're saying.
Like, maybe it's not easier. Like, what is it like to be a father working on yourself? To put it simply.
I don't know if it makes it easier. I just kind of like try to just focus on being present and just being aware of what I'm dealing with inside. So I'll give you an example. Like on Friday, I had to do an event with my daughter and my son, and sometimes it can get over, like the thoughts will get you like overwhelmed, and like if I'm multitasking, like it does try to attack me, and it does try to say a bunch of things about what I have on my plate, like you got this, you got that, and like it'll try to make me think that my patience is out, and so then I become more irritable or I'm more frustrated. So just in working on myself, like I'm able to see those thoughts happen, and I'm able to kind of catch them before they create a feeling and make me like overreact. And now I'm aware when I see it in my kids, when they're maybe not listening, or maybe not picking up after themselves. Like I can see that something's probably capturing their thoughts, or they're in their imagination playing. And so I just try not to let that those attacks like make me overreact. I don't know if I explained that right, but
Yeah, I was just curious how it was like to be working on yourself and also be, you know.
I just don't want to say it's hard because then that's another identity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I just don't even
Do you
think
still
about
cuss
it.
them out?
What was that?
No,
think
no,
you
I
still
don't, I
cuss
don't,
out your
I don't,
kids.
I don't cuss
Shut
out.
you
Nah.
down.
Sometimes my son, he's a little bit more of the handful. So with him, I gotta raise my voice with him. Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Amazing. In the plaid shirt, come and tell us, how's it going for you since working on stuff? Come here and tell us.
No, I really don't want to.
I
please.
can't hear you.
I would prefer not.
Speak onto the mic.
I'd prefer not to come up
And why?
because I'm nervous and I
You-
have fear.
So you prefer not to because you're afraid? That's why I called on you. I knew you were afraid.
Yeah.
And so you're going to let fear stop you? We just talked about fear being an illusion.
Yes, I'm gonna still not go up after you guys just talked to me about it. Yes.
Really? What will happen? What is the fear telling? What reason? What are they telling you? What reason are they giving you not to come up?
I think the reason is that it's something that I just don't feel comfortable with. So it's something that it's like put into my head already.
And the I that don't feel comfortable, who is the I that's not feeling comfortable?
It's in my head. I know it's the devil in my head
How do you know?
because I shouldn't be feeling that.
And so why are you giving into it then? How will you get past it by giving into it?
I think that I still judge and I still do things that aren't going to bring me peace. So if I were to go up and try to show myself or just be myself, it would show that I still don't have that, what I'm looking for.
It will show
Yeah, I would
to
show
whom?
the world, the people that I'm still not myself.
Oh, I understand. I'm laughing because I understand, but that's so silly.
I know.
But it's interesting. You know that this is going on with you, but yet you won't break through it. How can God help you if you don't come trembling and shaking in your boots and do it anyway? How can the light help you?
I think I've been avoiding the answers to doing stuff like that. I mean, going up would be definitely a good one. I think I still need to forgive my father, and I hold that towards myself. So it's like that's the one that makes me uncomfortable to go up because I still judge. I still judge my father.
So you think that if you forgave your father, you'd be able to come up here then?
Yeah, absolutely.
And where you get that idea from?
Because I still judge. And if I didn't judge my own father, I would be able to feel free.
And who are you?
Nobody. I'm nothing.
What does that mean?
It means that I think that I'm all these identifications, but I'm none of them.
But if you know that for sure, why are you afraid to come up here then and talk on the mic?
Because I still feel like I have something inside that I need to work on. It's very strange. It's very, very strange.
I understand. Hold on to the mic for a minute. What do you think about that fear, Colin?
What do I think about it?
Uh-huh.
I think that I have it too, and you just have to die. You gotta go. You gotta make a commitment that you're gonna die to this, and just do it anyway, like Jesse said.
But you're not doing that with the other thing you got.
That's true. Don't want you calling me.
See how clear he said that, how well he said it, but he's not doing it himself. You don't want to just learn this. You don't want to hold on. The knowledge about what we're talking about is fine, right? But don't hold on to the knowledge so that you can you want to be able to do it. You want to be good so you can do good. We got to do it. Don't just hold on to the knowledge of it. That makes sense?
Yes.
See how well he said that? And somebody, a new person say, wow, that guy's so smart.
If only they knew.
Huh?
If only they knew.
See how easy it is to hold on to the knowledge of it and go out on the street and set up a pulpit and call yourself a preacher? I know you hate your mama. Just knowledge. Do not hold on to the knowledge. Knowledge is good. The truth come with it, the knowledge come about the truth. Let that go, and the truth will reveal itself to you. That's a good point. And so he said you should just go anyway. What do you think about that?
I agree with him. I agree that there's stuff that I'm holding on to that I need to let go and die of, and I'll do that. It's just funny because I do think that I see the truth and I know the truth, but I'm not doing it or following it. So that's where it's so strange and annoying.
Annoying?
Yes.
Yeah. And so you know it, but you won't do it. Why don't you give it a try and see what happens? You know, like, this time I'm just going to do it, and whatever happen. Let me see what happens.
That's a great idea. I've just been thinking about it constantly instead of actually doing it.
So you want to give it a try and just see what happens?
I don't want to do it right now. If you're asking me to go on stage, I can't do that right now. But I'm trying to, if you're talking about forgiving the Father, I think that's what I definitely need to do.
But you can forgive your father, but if the thought's still going to talk to you and try to make you not do what you should do.
See, I agree with you. It's just I put it in my head where if I have forgiven my mother and I still haven't forgiven my father, where I'm like holding something onto myself and I need to let go.
Right.
So once I do that, then I'll
That's
feel
in your
that
head,
peace.
right? The thoughts will tell you that.
Exactly.
They're lying
yes.
to you.
I agree. I agree, and I also believe it too. So it's very strange because I do think that once I do forgive my father, I will have more peace, but then it'll still come with all the chaos after that.
Because you have an idea about what forgiveness is. When I forgave, I had no idea what forgiveness was about. I didn't know what would happen. I really had no idea. So you got to let all your ideas go. You got to let all your ideas go. You know, I said, well, who are you? And he's like, nobody, right? That's just an idea that he heard. Because if he would truly can see who he really is, coming up here would be no big deal. I would have to tell him to go sit down. So you say, I'm nobody. Okay, then what does that mean? Why are you still afraid if you know that you're nobody? You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes sense. Hold on to the mic. Let the devil hold the mic. The young lady, yeah. You were bowing to that, meaning what?
That it makes sense that he's listened to you. He knows that he's nobody, but he doesn't really believe it. Otherwise, he would be up there.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't it so easy to say, I'm nobody?
But I'm also in the same boat as him and Colin, so don't think I'm not all high and mighty.
Oh, you're afraid to come up here too?
No, I'm not afraid to go up there, but I'm also hesitant to leave my old identity and do the work. And there's no excuse why anybody here shouldn't do the assignment. Even if you missed last week, you can always re-listen. You should be listening to church anyway. So when people are like, oh, I didn't come last week, I wasn't here, it doesn't matter. You know where to find it. You just don't want to.
Egg in your face.
Sorry to anyone, myself included. I didn't do the assignment, so.
You sorry for putting egg in his face?
No, he can take it. He's cool.
What do you think about everybody have the same problems? What have you learned about yourself that you didn't know before you've discovered?
Probably that when I would go to regular Christian churches and I would feel fake there, like, hey, brother, let's go to the Harvest Festival. I didn't relate, right? And then at least now I can see that why I couldn't join in on that. I couldn't relate, right? But then here I can see that it's because something wants to hold me back from being free. So at least I can identify it. Before I always felt like, how come I'm not on fire for the Lord like everyone else here? But at least now I know it's because the not me wants to keep me here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that at least I know the solution to the problem, and I need to lean in on not giving in to being comfortable and just ignoring it.
So you didn't do the assignment this past week?
No, I didn't. I've been seeking my thrills this week, so I was like, whatever, I'll go to church on Sunday and make it up.
Oh, man. You
Being
beat
honest.
her.
She can't do anything.
Yeah, that's right.
She didn't
That's
even
enough
invite me to
beating.
church today. I had to come on my own. I was like, oh, okay, I see her cards
That's
here.
her mother. Right on. Nice. Okay, amazing. Yes, Raymond.
Just want to let you know that I did the assignment. I found out how how ego inflating that is, because once you become aware of any thoughts that pass, and you can't do a thing about it, it feels like, you know, how humbling that experience is. The the moment when you start to become aware of any thought, you found out that you have absolutely no power over it, and vice versa.
Me, absolutely.
Yes. One more thing I'd like to do. When you mentioned that assignment, it made me thought of a scene from an old movie I saw called Abe Lincoln in Illinois. Before he left for a White House, Lincoln addressed his friends with a speech. In that speech, he remembered a story of a king who asked his wise man to come up with a phrase that he can use any time in any situation. And that phrase was this: "And this too shall pass."
Right on. Amazing. Nice. Yeah, give it back to Satan. So one last time, and I don't want to force you. You want to come up?
No, thank you.
That's amazing. And isn't it like amazing?
Yes, it's amazing.
See, he got you back there and won't let you go. And you're going to let him have his way.
I guess so. I guess so, but I am seeing it. I mean, before I started coming here, I definitely didn't see it whatsoever, and I was
Yeah.
really blind to it. I'm definitely working on myself. So when you ask me, like, how am I working on myself, I'm very more aware and observant to things like that, and I know that there's a solution. I mean, there's always like a problem, it seems like, but there's always a solution to these things. So
And what's the solution?
forgiving my father.
And why have you done that? You mentioned your father. Why have you forgiven him already?
It's a difficult one. It seems like I keep judging him, or he keeps doing stuff that I just don't agree, and he led our family down the wrong path, and I just don't agree or have the same mentality as that. So it's like he still does the same stuff every time I'm with him, and I try to, and I'm working on it too, because I noticed before I used to try to get angry, and like now I just let him talk, and I just watch how much he speaks, and I barely talk when I'm with him. I'm just letting him go at it, and yeah, but I do know once I forgive him, I'll have more peace, or at least I believe that. It might be a lie.
But let's say that you believe once you forgive your father, you will have peace. Why have you gone and just done it so that you can have peace? Why have you done that? Gone and forgiven him? Why you let all these excuses about him prevent you from going to forgive him since you believe you will have peace?
I'm not sure. It seemed like it was a lot easier when I forgave my mother, and it seemed like it was, I don't know how, but I don't know if it's talking to my father that he just, I don't know really. It's a very weird one. I just keep it in my head, and instead of actually doing it, I keep saying I want it to be perfect, where I go and then I can talk to him and he'll hear me out, but I already know when I see him, his attitude and the way he speaks, he doesn't really let me talk. And so I really got to set up like an appointment style where I can go and actually forgive him. But I think too much about it. You see, I just got to go and do it.
And are those thoughts your own?
Definitely not.
So why are you obeying them? In the same way you're doing today, why are you obeying those thoughts about going and forgiving him if you know they're not yours?
Because I don't know better.
You know what?
I didn't know better. I didn't know that I needed to do those things. I mean, going up to, and I agree that will definitely be something very good for me, but I also know that there's stuff that I need to do before. At least that's what I believe. I know it's definitely a
All
lie.
thoughts are all lies all the time.
Yeah.
About anything. All thoughts are all lies. It's strange to sit here and watch you being held down in a chair by Satan. It's just some Satan got him, won't let him move. Isn't that crazy? Look at it. Let's all judge him. Satan won't let you move from that chair. Isn't that crazy? All because of a thought and emotion, the fear.
I agree.
That's amazing. That's really deep. Let me do a lesson one and come up and tell her how she's been helped. Put the man to shame, lady. You don't mind being on camera, right?
No, it's
fine. Okay. See how the lady walking like a man. I can't even get the man to come up. Come over some of this for the camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. How you been helped since working on yourself?
Well, this whole interaction has been like amazing to witness because I know what that feeling is like.
What is it like?
Well, I mean, I used to know what it's like.
Right.
And
what was it like before?
it sounds just like that. It's making excuses for the devil. And it's really easy to make excuses for the devil. Like it just rolls off of the tongue. It's easier to do that than it is to move.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I actually had a question for you about this interaction.
Okay.
You know how you say that like we of ourselves can't do anything?
Right.
We've never made a choice. But it almost seems like in this back and forth, like there was like an option given where he could have gotten up off of the chair and come up on stage.
Absolutely. But it's not of himself. The light would
Right.
bring him up and show him that.
Right.
The light would bring him up and show them that what he was thinking while sitting there was just an illusion, wasn't real.
It felt
And it wasn't bad as what he thought, and whatever people think about you is not important. He would learn so much from the light, but he wouldn't obey the light, he obeyed the darkness.
Yeah. And so that was just an amazing thing that to observe, to like recall back on how I used to know what that was like.
Yeah.
And to just hear you say like the devil has him and won't let him move. That's
I'm looking at the devil and making this man sit in a chair and
Yeah.
won't let him move. And I know that, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I understand that. It's not even real. And
It's
he's
not.
sitting there thinking he's different from the world. He's afraid. He's the only one. It's so painful. They're going to judge me. The devil got him thinking that.
yeah.
And it's paralyzing to him.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So that was one really interesting to observe, to remember.
Yeah.
On the assignment,
Yes.
I didn't raise my hand because I was thinking about it in the wrong way.
You didn't do the assignment?
I thought about it in the wrong way.
Did you do the assignment?
No.
Say
I
it
didn't.
loud.
No, I didn't. But I didn't.
Are you judging her? She didn't even do the assignment.
The thing
You're
is,
not, but you judge your father. How you gonna judge one but not the other? What the? But go ahead.
but as I was sitting in the chair, I did learn quite a few things, which is what I'm going to share now.
Okay, all right.
Which is that like the first interaction about the assignment was this gentleman here. He mentioned like how the pain didn't come, like he was through the week, and yeah, it just felt like he went through the week and he didn't feel it really, and I related to that in the sense that like I went through the week and I was sitting there kind of waiting for the pain to come, and it didn't. But what I realized though, with what Andrew said, was that like the good things are also pain
Yeah.
too. And so as I was sitting in the chair, I realized like want and like desire
Yeah.
for me in my life is like that's pain, because
Absolutely.
because like
That's pain.
because when you think about wanting to be out of this so badly, when you think about like wanting whatever it is, that want will cause you like tremendous pain.
That's pain.
And that is what I realized that I was sitting in the chair. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about the assignment in the wrong way. I was like, well, where's the pain? Am I just supposed to sit here and like wait for it to come? But I was actually in it, and I didn't know.
I rest my case. You don't have to look for the pain. You're always in pain.
Yeah.
Because you're unconscious.
Yeah.
And so you go about your day just being aware of the pain. That's all you need to do is do nothing about it, but the pain is there. Everybody has the pain. Every unconscious person has pain, no matter who they are. The good one, the wanting, as you were saying, is a pain. It's a pain to want for something, to want to be free, to want to be rich, to want to be this or to want to be that. That's a pain. That's why God said, want for nothing. There's no you to want for anything. All is already yours. Yes, sir. He has a quick question for Alexis or a statement or something?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Since she point you out.
I see the eyebrows.
I remembered two things. So this week I did have a day where I just I literally laid out and just took the pain and the feeling. And the rest of the day was much better after that. And then I also remembered a long time ago I had this like craving for a cigarette. And that was like really painful. And I knew like, oh, I really want to smoke. But I went through it. And I can't even describe how horrible I felt. Like it was so terrible. But somehow I was able to just sit down, close my eyes, and focus on inside what felt like just a little pin of not horrible feeling. And that's what kind of got me through that night. And I haven't smoked since that day. So I don't know if that relates to the question, but I mean the assignment. But I just thought of that.
All right, but you didn't do the assignment. You still don't get an A, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Okay, thank you. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
And so you didn't do the assignment?
No, I didn't. I thought about it in the wrong way.
I thought about it in the wrong way.
I did.
Look at Nick laughing at you.
It's okay.
Amazing. Thank you, Alexa.
No problem.
Amazing. Doug, did you do the assignment? Yeah, I got to wind. Go ahead.
I did.
And what was the assignment?
To let it pass through you.
Yeah, and tell us about it.
Well, the one thing that there's a couple things I remember, and some people said it too. Some of the things I don't necessarily think of as pain. I found myself even saying stuff like, "Is this necessary?" You know, because you're in a thought.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then the one thing that I remember is one morning I'm a little pressed for time, and someone's trying to have me do something, but I'm pressed for time, and I could see that thing jump up in me right away. And then right away I saw it, right? So I see it jump up in me, and I notice it, and it kind of hides for a split second.
Yeah.
And then it jumps up on me again. And so you're right, it wants to hold you into this.
It really does. It just want to grip you right in hell. It want to keep you in hell. It's like other human beings who are evil. They want to keep you in hell with them. And so they got to get a thrill. And the thrill feel like life to them. And it feel like life to you too, because you get scared or afraid or angry. And then that feel like life to you. That's why you get angry. If you didn't was in your head, it wouldn't matter what someone else, because they want you in hell with them. I mean, you have to stay there with them. You can leave them in their hell. Absolutely. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So I once I saw it jump up again, I noticed it again, and then it vanished. But those are the little glimpses I see that kind of help me understand that it's not me. Yeah. Because if it was me, it wouldn't vanish, right? And also that it doesn't want to let go.
Absolutely. Amazing, huh? Franky, did you do the assignment?
No.
Amazing. It's like they had this movie called the Titanic or something like that. Remember that movie? And they were trying to warn some of the people that the ship was sinking, get off. ship was sinking, get off, and instead of getting off, they would say, oh no, it'll be fine. The water just gonna come up so high. Or I can go down to the end of the ship. It's not going all the way down. Oh no, some people got off, but some people didn't get off, and the ship sank. That's how you are with these assignments. I'm telling you to stay conscious, practice being conscious that the ship is sinking, and you won't get off the ship. You won't stay present. God said, don't forget to stay present. Pray without ceasing. Because he knows that the ship is sinking, otherwise you're going down with it. But you won't even do the assignment. That's crazy, Colin. And Francisco supposed to be a little bodyguard over there. Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. She has her hand.
One thing I kind of struggle with when I'm a little more present and...
Hold that thought for 1 minute.
Sure.
Frankie, why didn't you do the assignment? I want the world to hear it. Just tell me why you didn't do the assignment.
Personal problems, but...
Personal problems?
Yeah.
You didn't do the assignment because of personal problems?
Yeah.
And that's an answer. That's a reason. Satan gave him that reason. You don't have time to be present because you got personal problems. What would happen if you're present? The personal problem would disappear. Because there's no such thing as a problem. But anyway, personal problem and what else? That's it?
You want some more?
No. Amazing, huh? Yes, ma'am.
Basically, it's a kind of, I don't know if you experienced this or not, but it's a bit boring to do this, like, to put the work in and stay present sometimes. Like, I find the piece a little bit boring and...
Peace is boring?
A little, yeah.
To whom?
To me. And I'm not like, I don't have a lot of drama going on or anything like that. But if I have nothing to look forward to sometimes, it does bother me and I get bored. And so, like, it's painful for me to, when there's nothing going on and I have to just stay present and it's just a regular work week and I don't have, like, a plan of some sort or something to look forward to.
You need to be active?
Kind of, yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever get bored of this? Or, like...
I remember when I used to get bored, but I knew that boredom was a sign that something was wrong.
Okay.
And that was good for me to be bored so I could be overtaken by the darkness and I can see the darkness and overcome it.
Mm-hmm.
Boredom is good. So that you can see, don't turn the TV on, have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Sit there and go through hell. Because it's going to tell you, oh, this is boring, you got nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Go salsa dancing. You're so bored, call your little friends up. This is so boring, wash dishes.
Yeah, or go exercise, or go, like, or I'll start thinking about something and I totally stop myself because I'm spiraling, like, about, obsessing over something, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I know I shouldn't be doing that. But
Right.
if I'm not doing something, then it's boring. So
That's beautiful. That's
Okay.
where the pain lives, in your boredom. Do nothing, be bored and take it.
Okay.
Don't let it take you away from the pain. Because it's telling you, oh, you're bored. You have nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do something. You don't have any pain. You need some pain, do something. That's the devil, that's evil. It doesn't want you to be still and see what's really going on inside of you.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's exactly what's happening. Any stillness that you have, it doesn't want you to have it. Because it knows, especially working on yourself, that you're going to see something in there going on. It doesn't want you to do that. That's why it doesn't want you to do the silent prayer. That's why it doesn't want you to stay present, because it doesn't want you to see it.
That's amazing. Okay, that's true.
That's what's going on. Know thyself. Know yourself. Amazing, huh? Derek, did you do the assignment?
Yes.
And what was the assignment?
Just let it pass.
And tell us about it real fast.
What I do, I just let it pass. I just let it pass.
Meaning what? I just let it pass.
I just let it pass.
That's easy said. I said, oh, okay, move on. You just let what pass?
Thrills. For instance, we went out, got some food, saw some people, thought some thoughts, let them pass.
Okay.
Observed some news, had some thoughts, just let it pass.
All right.
Pretty
Amazing.
simple. Yeah. Had some coffee. It was all right.
Coffee?
Yeah.
You had coffee?
Not Punchy's coffee, though.
That's crazy.
But, yeah.
No wonder you let it pass.
Yeah, let it pass.
Amazing. Okay. Any questions or anything about this? Is this your first time here? Yeah. What's your first name and how did you hear about it? Take the mic for me.
My first name is Sean.
And where you from?
Orange County, Huntington Beach area.
Oh, okay. Any questions about anything, Sean?
No, just enjoying all that this is, man.
And can you relate to any of this?
Oh, certainly. I used to think that I felt those things that these people are feeling, but it's not me. It never was.
Yeah. Have you gone and forgiven your parents?
Oh, certainly,
How
absolutely.
did it go when you went to your mother?
It went exactly how you said it would be on your show, where she didn't really understand, but she immediately, her first response was like, "Oh, me too. I forgive you too." It really was not. It's not about that really, but
Yeah.
you know, she can think whatever she wants or feel however she wants. But
Yeah.
it was really what I needed to do.
When my friend would not get up and come up here, what were you thinking?
My first initial thought was, okay, so this barrier is in the way. I need to forgive my father first before I can go up there. And that maybe once he forgave his father, he would say something else like, "Oh, I didn't do enough silent prayers," or something was always going to be in the way, whatever it is. You know, just do it.
Did you see how Satan made him sit there and wouldn't let him move?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. He fought every question that you had. Yeah.
And the Satan did it with thoughts and emotion. He has no power.
Right.
Satan has no power at all but to make you believe that and then do what it says. Isn't that amazing? If this didn't help, I think you helped everybody in the world today. That was deep to watch it in action. Amazing. So no question or anything?
Not that I remember right now, but I'll let you know.
Thank you. Hey, did you do the assignment? I can't wait to hear this one.
No.
He worked here.
It's on. I just talk
Francisco,
quietly.
you feel better now? Hake didn't do it? And why not?
I have this nasty habit of being unaware and just going with the thoughts and emotions. So I did
A
the
nasty
opposite.
habit. What?
I did the opposite of the assignment.
He write the assignment down. He write them down, to put them out there online. He talk about them in the meetings, and yet didn't do it.
Terrible.
What?
I said terrible.
Amazing, huh? You get what you deserve in life. You only do what God says. And God He's not going to reward you if you don't do it. Really. He'll leave you right there. He's not going to say, "Oh, I feel so bad for you. And let me reward you anyway." He ain't like mama. He's going to leave you in hell. He's going to leave you right there. You don't do what he says, stay present, you're going to be in darkness. What do you think about all this? This is your first time here and hearing all this, right? What do you think about what you've heard today? Tatiana. What's your name?
Tatiana.
Tatiana? Do you want to come up?
I can. I don't mind.
Oh, let me ask you this then. You don't have to do it since you're not afraid. You like your daddy. What are you thinking watching this young man was afraid to come up? When it was happening, what was going through your mind about it?
It's an experience I feel like we all been through where you do feel held back or something compels you to like not, put you past your fears or your thoughts. So I've been in that place before. My way of coping is to just do it, just jump and do it, because that's the only way I get over my fear. That's just how I learn, is sometimes I have to go in head first to kind of learn my lesson essentially, or to learn more about myself, to release my fears and doubts I have. But I relate to a lot of things that's been said today. The last thing I felt I related to is what you were saying about you get bored with peace sometimes. And I've been in that situation where it's like, I feel like there's times where you feel like you live or you're attached to evil or chaos so much that when you finally do get to settle into yourself, it's just like, well, what am I supposed to be doing now? Like, what's next? So I guess my way of coping with that is I kind of do try to find dive into myself more, find the things that, I guess that's my way of keeping excitement, like finding new goals to accomplish or ways to elevate myself when I feel like I'm getting bored and I don't want to do destructive behavior, essentially.
So do you believe there's such a thing as being bored with peace?
I guess it wouldn't be bored with peace. It would be missing the chaos that you were living in, kind of.
You miss your chaos.
Mhm.
That's what it is. You miss your hell.
Yeah.
Because there's no such thing as being bored with perfect peace. Perfect peace is life, is God, is energy, is everything. You cannot get bored with peace. You're getting bored because your ego needs to be busy so it feel important. That's what that is. It has nothing to do with peace, nothing to do with God. So start doing the silent prayer so you can overcome that. Did your father tell you at least about the silent prayer?
Not specifically that, but essentially. What? Maybe I didn't hear it as that being called
don't
that. But
tell on him, don't you? You didn't even tell her about, if she's 28 years old, you didn't mention the silent prayer?
I don't think it was necessarily called that, but he talks to me about being able to sit with myself and really.
What did he say? She's trying to cover up for him now.
Because we were talking about this prior, because he was telling me that he was excited to bring me here.
Right.
But
What did he say about
He
the
was just
silent
talking about from his personal experience, and he's learned that when he does feel such emotions, or he's learned looking back on emotions that he has felt towards people that have triggered anger, and he's just learned to really sit to himself and really, I
Right.
guess, dissect where these feelings are coming from.
But he didn't tell you to do the silent prayer?
Okay, then no, he didn't. He told me about his silent prayer.
Why didn't you tell your daughter about the prayer, man? This time I'm gonna have you come over here.
I didn't specifically say silent prayer.
Why not? You tell everybody else about it. He tell everybody but his own blood. That's why Jesus had to leave his town, because his own family didn't help him. Why do you tell your daughter, at least daughter, be quiet and do the silent prayer? Why you tell her?
Because in the past, I've been over, I get too much into it. I'm overbearing to a degree.
Meaning what?
Like if hey, did you do the silent? I'll check on her and make sure she did it. So I kind of just mentioned, hey, just sitting by yourself in the dark or whatever, sitting by yourself and just letting those thoughts pass. But I never said silent prayer to her.
And because you felt like you've been overbearing in the past?
Yes.
Oh, so that's why you just leave in hell?
I didn't want to be too forceful with it.
But you don't have to be forceful. Aren't you overcoming that?
I think I am.
So you don't have to be. Why are you seeing yourself that way then?
Like so I just mentioned it to her, just sitting in silence to yourself.
But you ain't sure how to do it or tell her about the video or anything, huh?
No, I didn't tell her about the video.
Oh, sorry, Takashika.
Sometimes you gotta leave them in hell.
What she say?
He left me in hell.
I know.
I'm crawling my way out slowly.
Right on. Do the silent prayer. Give her a little piece of paper there. And do it so you can, and then forgive your mother. You got to face your mother. What would happen if you went to her and said, I'm sorry for resenting you, for screwing me up?
She'll probably say I tried to tell you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, she'll be understanding of that. I think that would be a smooth conversation.
Well, whatever she said doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Forgive your mother and your father so God can forgive you and take away all pain. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
No. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do what you want. I recommend that you practice being present and don't forget to practice being present. I recommend you make up your mind, I'm going all the way with this. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. I'm not going to do what the thought tell me anymore and see what happens. Why don't you at least see what happens? It's not working the way you're doing it. It's not working when you listen to those thoughts and the devil tell you, oh, this is going to happen to you if you do that. This is going to happen to you if you don't do this. This is going to happen to you. Why not just say, okay, let me see what happens. I'm not going to obey you this time. Why not? It's not working the way you're doing it. It's not working by you running and hiding and being afraid and lusting and all that stuff. We all done that. Why not just say this time, I'm just going to feel it. I'm going to see what happens. You'll be surprised. You're going to shake the devil up in a way that he's not going to like it. Because when you say, you know what, I'm just going to see what happens this time, he's going to go crazy on you because he needs a reaction from you. He needs you to do something to stay alive inside of you. He cannot handle when you say, okay, I'm not going to obey you this time. I'm not going to go with it. You have to leave it. So I recommend you do what you want, that you make up your mind, I'm not going to listen to thought. I'm not, this thought, I hear it, I feel it, I'm not going with it this time, and see what happens. You already know what is happening. You're in hell and miserable. And then your little friends and everybody are going to try to pull you in. Don't go for it. Do not go for it. They're just trying to pull you in. They don't love you. They don't care about you, your own family member. Don't fall for it and see what happens. Because human nature, which is evil nature, is dark. Darker than what you can imagine. So do what you want, but stop going for it and see what happens. Just see what happens. All right? Any questions about that? Any questions maybe about that? Why don't you just stop listening to those thoughts and see what happens? Take the mic.
No, I hear what you're saying. I engaged the JLP radio show this week, and you might not have even noticed that you said this, but you said something to me when I was answering just a normal question. And you asked me, when am I going to stop trying to save myself? When am I just going to give up? First of all, I don't even know where that question came from, but I will say that it was very distracting because I couldn't stop thinking about it. I asked myself many, many times about it. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on why did you ask me that? We weren't even talking about, we were talking about current events.
I don't remember asking.
Okay,
you.
good.
I have no clue.
Okay,
Zero
okay.
clue.
Well, it was definitely something that
But
captivated
if
me.
it shook you up, then it was
Yeah,
good.
I thought about it literally every day this week. It found its way into me. Can I make a comment about the father and daughter?
Is it going to be, as long as you're attacking the father?
No, and I don't want to sound judgy or anything, but it was so interesting that the thoughts that are not us are so implicitly evil, because the first thing you said was, I just, I wanted to baby her. I wanted to take care of her. I wanted to do all these things that we as parents want to project. We want to say, I'm a good father. I want to protect my daughter. She's in LA, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes down to it, not telling her about the silent prayer and not really giving her that, it's like, oh, you liar, the not you. I'm not calling you a liar, but
Yes,
I'm
you
saying
are.
the not you is such a liar.
It's interesting, too, because he have not dealt with her right in the past, when he was blind and couldn't see. Satan is convincing him you can't do it now either.
And
now that you know the right way, you can't even tell her that because you're so overbearing. You've been overbearing to her. She's been overreacting to that. So you can't even tell her the truth now. You can't point the right way. And he's thinking that that's coming from him, not knowing that's to it from the devil. It's a bunch of lies. Those are thoughts. He's not the same man he was then, but the devil's telling him that he is. And she's going to overreact. Your daughter going to, remember how she used to get mad when you try to tell her what to do? And you were so trying to force it on her, she's going to get mad again. Don't tell her. And he left it alone, not knowing he would listen to thoughts. Isn't that amazing? Good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, and you asked the question about what would you, if you realize that not you, it's not you. Well, what I thought was I would be disappointed
In what?
if when I'm able to realize that it's not me.
Oh.
I feel like I will be disappointed. Like I don't want to go down. I don't want to reach that road because I'm going to be, at the end, I'm just going to be disappointed.
Oh, I didn't mean laugh. So you think you would be disappointed discovering that it's not you?
Yeah, like it
That's
just seems
the
so
devil lying
empty.
to you.
Okay. Yeah.
That doesn't you make sense, but I understand why you
And
say it.
I appreciate
But that's
the
the devil
questions.
telling you that too.
Right. Right. One last
Do
question.
y'all
I'm sorry.
understand? All thoughts are lies. The devil telling her, you're going to be disappointed when you find out it's not you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. It seems so dumb. So dumb. I have one more question. For someone that has, and hypothetically or non-hypothetically speaking, however, whatever, for someone that's gone through a lot of trauma, some people have gone through life and have felt a lot of actual physical pain.
Right.
What does someone do with their identity of healing? Because is healing and overcoming the same thing? Or is I need to heal from my trauma, is that an identity that the devil has convinced them of?
Yes.
Okay. It just seems like it would be
But
something
everybody's pain has been traumatizing to them. And to them, their pain has been worse than yours or anyone else, right? Every human being thinks that their pain is worse than the next person's pain. No matter how light it may have been or may not have been the same situation. But every human being thinks their pain was, the young man that's afraid to come up, he thinks he has great pain. He thinks his pain is worse than yours.
Well, I mean, but in all actuality, pain doesn't feel good. Pain hurts.
That means something's wrong with
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everybody's pain hurt. Really. And then even good pain hurt, but it's just called good, but it still hurts. Really, no such thing as good pain.
Right. Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to cuss her out for correcting you? Or? When you think about that, the devil telling you you've been too hard in the past on her, so just back off.
I mean, it's all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have to watch myself constantly.
So,
I mean, I've been, like I said, I would, in teaching her anything in the past, I'm like very structured and very.
That's because you're a military man, right?
Yeah, so I have to back up off of that.
But that doesn't mean you can't tell her about the silent prayer, how to be, and just leave her alone about it, but tell her. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So listen, you are not yourself. You don't have to be you anymore. There is no you, really. It's all an illusion. And the only way you're going to overcome it, you got to see what's going on up here and in that emotional stuff. You got to see it, and that's all you got to do. Is know you, and trying to hurt other people or hurt yourself or stay busy or be important is all keeping you in darkness. It's not real. And nobody, you know, how many of you prayed for someone that your enemy this week? Remember I said pray for your enemy? Nobody prayed for that? One person. And Raymond wanted to raise his hand, but he's scared. You prayed for someone this week?
I believe I did.
Okay, that's all. I don't have time to get into it because of time. But see how you pray for your enemy. I pray for my enemy all the time. You know what, God? I wish them well. Because I don't know what, he want for them. But at least I wish my enemy well. Someone try to hurt you, I wish you well. Because it's not them. The same thing you're dealing with, they are dealing with it too. That's why they're trying to hurt you for a thrill. Pray for your enemy. God said to pray for your enemy, but I don't expect you to do that because you want you to be still, be present. It's not you. So here's what I recommend. Start paying attention to what's happening with you. Go about your day, being aware, and just know that all thoughts, all lies, all the time is just an illusion. Eternal life is available for all who will receive it. And what I'm encouraging you to do, to die from that, that's exactly the death of Christ. That's what he did. He died from the illusion, and it was so painful, he cried out, Father, why hast thou forsaken me? He felt what you feel when you feel like God is not with you. But you got to feel it too. You got to go through that darkness, and God is with you, but it's going to feel like God is not with you. Christ had to do it. He died from all illusions. That's what his death was about. So stop hating the Jews. Christ is not dead. It was in the plan. They were supposed to do it. It was in the plan. God could have prevented that from happening. He wanted it to happen so that eternal life could be for all. All right? So die from the illusions of self. There is no you. We'll do the super chats tomorrow. Any announcement, Hake? Or Nick? Or anybody? No announcement? Okay. Don't forget to support us at rebuildingtheman.com. Set out the merch. I'm telling you, wisdom, eternal life is for anyone that wants it. But you got to look at you. You're your own problem. All of your issues are inside of your imagination. It's in your head. It's not real. Nobody else is your problem. And for those who have, as Mimi was saying, traumatized you, forgive them. Your parents couldn't help themselves or no one else. They had the same spirit that's driving you. Goodbye. Amazing. Thank you all. Thank you all very much.